Hello, and welcome to this director's commentary on Fallout 4. Today we are going to be looking at how media producers can define their target audience for video games. There are a number of factors that come into play when considering target audience, such as age, gender, social class, and many more. First off, there are many ways to research your target audience, such as quantitative research, which is all about audience ratings and scorings. There are many different review sites out there. Popular sites would be known as IGN, PC Gamer, and Steam. People who would use these sites would be members of the gaming community who are looking for information on a particular game of their choice. Review sites such as these can help a player make an informed decision before purchasing a game. Out of these three popular review sites, the most reliable sort in my opinion would be IGN, as it is well known and covers a variety of information that the player will want to know about, such as gameplay and narrative. Out of these review sites, in my opinion, of course, I would say that Steam is the least reliable, as it's all based on player reviews and in many circumstances it can be biased. Next up is qualitative data. This data is based more around focus groups of what you believe to be your target audience. Focus groups can help determine what the average gamer is which you are trying to target. We created a focus group for the game Fallout and we asked many different questions based on the different aspects of the game. First off, the most important question of them all. Did they enjoy the game? Thankfully, the entire focus group enjoyed the game. Most members of the focus group enjoyed a different element of the game, such as the gameplay, story, and the combat. Next up, we asked if they thought that the game could benefit from anything. One user had an interesting response. They felt that the game could have benefited from the developers listening to their fan base in regarding adding new content into the game, and we agree. One user commented on how the storyline and the side quests were split equally. From our focus group, we could determine what the average gamer to be. In this instance, we believe that the average gamer to be young males from around 16 years old and above who have a lot of time on their hands in order to play video games. Next up, audience categorization. There are numerous ways to categorize your audience, such as the socio-economic scale and psychographics. Firstly, the socio-economic scale. This is the scale that is used to determine the class of the target audience the media outlet is trying to target. It is a combination of education, income, and occupation. This is effective for media product creators to use, as it allows them to determine which social classes are more likely to be interested and also be able to purchase their product. The grades of the scale range from A to E. Grade A are the highest earners of the group who will be working in jobs such as directors of companies, whereas Grade E will be the lowest to no income earners. This grade would apply to pensioners who receive no other form of income and the majority of students. If we were to apply this to our gamer profile, then I would say that the grade that is best suited for Fallout 4 to target would be grade E up to C2, because students reside in the grade E section and I feel they are one of the main target audiences for video games, as they have more time on their hands to play video games and they would be able to collect money in order to purchase the game. The reason for the grade boundary going up to C2 is because I feel that workers in these grades will be interested in playing video games after they finish work, as they could use it as a time to relax, as well as them also having the money to purchase the game. The next type of categorization that I will talk about is psychographics. This is where media creators can look and analyze their target consumer lifestyles in order to create a more detailed profile. This can be achieved through a series of questions where researchers will ask their consumers to agree or disagree on questions such as activities, their interests or opinions. This will be combined with demographic information such as their age, gender and occupation in order to fully understand their targeted consumer. If I were to create a psychographic profile in games, the type of question that I would ask them would be related to how they play the game, for instance. Do they play competitively or to have fun? How much time do they spend playing games? A few hours or half a day? What genre of this game? All of this would be vital to finding the right profile for a game. So these are the two main types of audience categorization. Both of these categorizations together serve a valuable purpose. The social economic research will allow creators to figure out what social grade class is more likely to afford the product with their earning, whereas the psychographics is more about learning more about the grades so that they can appeal to them and add content into their product which will appeal to them. The game profile that we established, however, can back up and provide a solid target audience. We believe that the Fallout 4 primary audience is 18 to 30 year olds, as the maturity rating is quite high for children. However, the game can be also enjoyed by adults. Western culture is the main location for the variety of audiences live, and the game is targeting a mass audience as it is widely known throughout the world. This is also backed up by the fact that Fallout 4 sold 500,000 copies in the UK in the first week alone, which is a Western culture. Add that also with our socio-economic grade classes, and you have a full gamer profile. In the gaming industry, I think that both types of research are helpful to finding out what they need to know, as review sites offer various feedback from a professional point of view, and focus groups help them to learn their audience better. In my opinion, I feel that qualitative data was more helpful to us, as it helped me understand the target audience better, and having multiple answers for the same question is better than only having one answer. Thank you for listening.